Hello students, welcome back to my channel JPPHYSICS. In last lecture, we have discussed about molecular theory of surface tension. In this lecture, we are going to do the derivation for surface energy. This question will be for 2 or 3 marks. If they ask question like define surface energy and derive relation for it, then that question will be for 3 marks. Means they will ask that definition also, then question will be for 3 marks. Also they can ask derive the relation between surface tension and surface energy. Also they can ask show that surface tension is equal to surface energy per unit area. That time you have to give proof for that. So answer for all these questions will be expression for surface energy. For this derivation we have to consider one frame of somewhat C shape. See, if I consider this frame P, Q, R, S, these arms are fixed. Another arm we have to consider movable. See, this arm will be movable if I take it arm as XY. This arm will be movable arm, means we can move it from left to right. Maybe this arm will be thread, maybe this arm will be wire also. Okay, so XY must be movable on this PQRS shaped frame. Now what we have to do, we have to dip this frame in soap solution. In soap solution, what will get formed? See, here soap film will get formed. This XQRY, this film will get formed. When we dip this frame into soap solution, this XQRY soap film will get formed. Now we know that surface tension is the property due to which every fluid or liquid try to acquire minimum surface area. Due to that, this flexible arm will move towards this left side. Means this will try to acquire minimum surface area. See, this area XQRY is initially here. But when this film will get formed, this film or this XY arm will move towards left. Means inward force will act on this movable arm XY. This force will be towards inward. Okay, this F act in inward direction because surface tension is the property of the liquid due to which it try to acquire minimum surface area. So if this move towards this side, this area will get decrease, right one. So that force acting on this arm XY, it is given by, see, this F will be equal to T into 2L. If this L is length of this movable arm XY, if this having length L, then I can write F is equal to T into 2L. How? See, we know that surface tension is nothing but the tangential force per unit length. Therefore, F will be is equal to T into L. But here the factor 2 is seen, right? Why this 2 factor is here? This soap film has 2 sides, upper side and lower side. If I consider this frame, this will be upper side and back side will be the lower side, or back side and front side. Means this soap film having 2 surfaces, 2 sides. So we have considered this factor 2 here. Therefore, instead of taking L, we will take 2L. Let this equation will be equation number 1. Now, if we apply external force, equal and opposite force on this arm XY towards rightward direction, and if we take the new position of this arm as X dash Y dash, this new position of this arm XY will be X dash Y dash. Why? Because we are applying the equal and opposite force F dash on this arm XY, so that it will get displaced through some distance, and this distance y dash we are going to take as dx. Small displacement of this arm, छोटीशी डिस्प्लेसमेंट आपण कन्सिडर करतोय XY या आर्मची. काय होणार आहे नवीन पोझिशन x डॅश y डॅश, राईट वन. So this new position x dash y dash will create some displacement of this arm as dx, right one. Are you understand? See, initially what we have considered one frame PQRS. आपण सुरुवातीला काय कन्सिडर केली, एक फ्रेम आहे PQRS आणि त्याच्यावर एक मूवेबल आर्म कन्सिडर केली XY, राईट. त्याच्यानंतर आपण काय केलं, ती फ्रेम जी आहे ती सोप सोल्युशन मध्ये डीप केली. सोप सोल्युशन मध्ये डीप केल्यानंतर एक सोप फिल्म तयार झाली XQRY, जिचा एरिया आता काय आहे XQRY. पण सरफेस टेन्शन ही प्रॉपर्टी काय सांगते, एव्हरी लिक्विड ट्राय टू अक्वायर मिनिमम सरफेस एरिया, कमीत कमी एरिया अक्वायर करायची जी काही लिक्विडची प्रॉपर्टी आहे त्यालाच आपण सरफेस टेन्शन म्हणतो. अकॉर्डिंग टू दॅट प्रॉपर्टी दिस XY विल मूव्ह इनवर्ड्स, मीन्स सम फोर्स, इनवर्ड फोर्स विल ऍक्ट ऑन दिस XY. इनवर्ड फोर्स ऍक्ट होणार आहे. एफ तो कुठल्या डिरेक्शनला असणार आहे, या डाव्या डिरेक्शनला, बरोबर आहे. नाव दॅट फोर्स विल गिवन बाय द फॉर्म्युला F इज इक्वल टू T इंटू 2L. हा 2 फॅक्टर इथं का आलाय, कारण या सोप फिल्मला दोन साइड्स आहेत, एक अप्पर आणि एक लोअर, अशा दोन साइड्स असल्यामुळं आपण एलच्या ठिकाणी काय घेतलेलं आहे 2L. दॅट फॅक्टर 2 इज ऑकर ड्यू टू दिस टू साइड्स ऑफ सोप फिल्म. Now, if we apply equal and opposite force, जर आपण या F इतकाच एक फोर्स राईटवर्ड डिरेक्शनला उजव्या बाजूला जर लावला तर या XY आर्मची एक नवीन पोझिशन असणार आहे, ती म्हणजे x डॅश y डॅश. त्या नवीन पोझिशनला जाण्याच्या आधी म्हणजे त्या जाण्यामुळं नवीन पोझिशनला एक डिस्प्लेसमेंट क्रिएट झाली या आर्मची, that is dx. And we know that whenever there is a displacement there is a work done, and this work done is given by W is equal to force into displacement. Due to this F dash force there is displacement dx. हा F dash force लावल्यामुळे displacement dx झालेली, बरोबर. Therefore that work done will be F dash into dx. But we know that we have considered this equal and opposite force. This F dash is equal and opposite to this F applied force, or inbuilt that inward force acting on this arm XY. So F dash and F are equal. So we can put the value of F instead of this or in place of this F dash. Therefore W will be T into 2L into dx. Right one? 2L into dx. Now what is this? This is nothing but increase in area. See, this length is L and this displacement is dx, and this much area get increased, है ना. एवढा एरिया काय झालेला आहे, इन्क्रीज झालेला आहे, चेंज झालेला आहे. सो वी कॅन राईट इन प्लेस ऑफ 2L into dx such that T into dA. This is the work done, that is surface tension into change in area, and this work done will be get stored in this soap film as potential energy. हे जे वर्क डन झालेलं आहे W इज इक्वल टू T इंटू DA, ते सोप फिल्म मध्ये ऍज अ पोटेन्शियल एनर्जी स्टोअर करून ठेवलं जाणार आहे. वी नो दॅट वर्क डन गेट स्टोअर्ड इन द फॉर्म ऑफ potential energy. Therefore, this work done is nothing but the potential energy stored in that soap film, that is PE. Potential energy is equal to T into dA, and this potential energy is nothing but the surface energy. This potential energy is nothing but the surface energy, that is surface energy is equal to T into dA. Surface tension into change in area. Now one question I have told you that they can ask question also, show that surface tension is nothing but the surface energy per unit area. If we take this dA towards left side, what will happen? See, this dA will get divided here, that is surface energy divided by area, that is dA is nothing but the surface tension. Surface tension is equal to surface energy divided by change in area, means Surface tension is nothing but surface energy per unit area. Hence the proof. You understood this derivation? Simply we have to consider one frame, then one flexible or movable arm XY. Inward force acting on this film will be F is equal to T into 2L. Two factor is there because that film has two sides. Then we have written the formula F is equal to T into 2L. Now, if we apply equal and opposite force to this inward force, that is F dash, therefore new position of that arm will be X dash, Y dash. But that new position gives some displacement of that arm, that is dx. And whenever there is a displacement, there is a work done. Therefore, W is equal to F dash into dx. But these two forces are equal. Therefore, we have put that value of F, that is T into 2L, in this formula, that is work is equal to F dash into X. Now, this 2L into dx is nothing but change in area. See, this length and this dx, that is length into breadth, is nothing but the area. So, change in area, it is nothing but dA. Therefore, this work done is stored in the form of potential energy, and this potential energy is nothing but the surface energy. And that having formula T into dA. Up to this, that derivation get over. That is, derive the expression for surface energy. But when they ask, show that the surface tension is nothing but the surface energy per unit area, that time you have to divide this dA to this surface energy. So you will get surface tension is equal to surface energy per unit area. Okay, and again you have to give the definition of surface energy also. Then what will be that definition of surface energy? When there is a change in area of the surface film, or when there is a movable arm is on this, that work done stored in the soap film is get converted into, or is get stored in the form of potential energy, and that potential energy is called as surface energy. So this is the derivation for this question. You understood this? Please like, share and subscribe my channel, and also press the bell icon so that you will get the notification for next lecture. And that next lecture will be on the derivation for pressure difference for bubble and for drop also. Okay, so stay tuned. Thank you.